Somewhere beyond Neptune, in the frozen darkness of our solar system, a world may be waiting. We've never seen it. Our telescopes haven't captured it. Yet mathematicians and astronomers are convinced it's there. This is Planet 9, and its existence could fundamentally change everything we understand about our cosmos. But here's what's really fascinating: the hunt for Planet 9 tells us something profound about human nature itself. We're searching for something we cannot see, driven by an almost religious conviction that order and completeness must exist. Why are we so desperate to find what's hidden? Let's step back. In 2016, astronomers Konstantin Batygin and Mike Brown published a paper that sent shockwaves through the scientific community. They had detected gravitational anomalies in the outer solar system, objects moving in ways that couldn't be explained by known planets. Their hypothesis? A ninth planet, roughly 10 times the mass of Earth, orbits in the dark beyond Pluto. This wasn't wild speculation. This was backed by mathematics, by observation, by pattern recognition. The gravitational signatures were real. The planet's existence was the simplest explanation for what they were seeing. But here's where psychology enters the story. Think about how the human mind works. We are pattern recognition machines. Show us dots, and we instantly connect them into constellations. Show us gaps, and we need to fill them. When ancient astronomers looked at the night sky, they didn't see random points of light, they saw bears, hunters, dragons. They imposed order on chaos. In exactly the same way, modern astronomers looking at orbital data are experiencing that same drive, the need to make sense of the pattern, to complete the puzzle, to restore order to the cosmos. This impulse isn't new. Throughout history, religions have described hidden worlds. Hindu cosmology speaks of invisible realms inhabited by devas and asuras. Islamic tradition describes the unseen, the ghaib, as a fundamental category of existence. Medieval Christianity imagined hierarchies of angels and demons existing just beyond human perception. Even Plato's theory of forms described a perfect, invisible world that underlies this imperfect, visible one. What we're seeing with Planet 9 is the same psychological mechanism: humanity's deep need to believe that hidden truths exist, that there are layers to reality we haven't yet accessed. The psychological component goes deeper. When we search for something invisible, whether it's God, the soul, or Planet 9, we're often searching for meaning itself. We're asking, is the universe random and meaningless? Or is there an order, a design, a logic that we can discover if we look hard enough? This question has haunted philosophy and religion for thousands of years. Planet 9, in a strange way, becomes a modern expression of that same existential anxiety. If we can't even map our own solar system completely, what does that say about our understanding of reality? Let's talk about the actual evidence. Scientists have observed clusters of objects in the Kuiper belt and scattered disk, icy bodies, dwarf planets, and asteroids that move in ways suggesting a massive gravitational influence. The orbits align too perfectly to be random. The probability of this alignment occurring by chance is minuscule. So either there's an unseen massive object pulling on them, or our understanding of how the solar system formed is incomplete. Most physicists believe the former explanation is more likely. The invisible becomes the most rational explanation for what we can see. But why hasn't anyone found Planet 9 yet? It's almost impossibly distant, potentially 20 times farther from the Sun than Neptune. It receives virtually no sunlight, making it invisible to most telescopes. It could be hidden in that vast darkness for decades, or even centuries, before we develop the technology to detect it. This raises a profound question: how much of reality remains invisible to us, not because it doesn't exist, but because we lack the tools to perceive it? Our ancestors couldn't see bacteria or radio waves or atoms. They existed all along, invisible. What else is out there, waiting to be discovered? From a religious and historical perspective, this mirrors a fascinating pattern. Throughout human civilization, we've discovered that what seemed impossible or invisible often turns out to be real. Galileo's moons of Jupiter. Neptune, discovered through mathematical prediction before anyone saw it. Gravitational waves, detected only in 2015, yet predicted a century before. Each discovery expands what we thought was possible. Each one humbles us. Each one suggests that reality is far stranger and more complex than our current understanding allows. Planet 9 fits into this grand narrative of human knowledge gradually approaching truth. There's also something spiritually resonant about the search itself. Many religious traditions emphasize the journey toward understanding more than the arrival at understanding. Buddhism speaks of the path as more important than the destination. Christianity values faith in the unseen. The Sufi tradition celebrates the quest for divine knowledge. In that sense, our collective hunt for Planet 9 isn't really about confirming its existence, it's about maintaining our commitment to truth-seeking, to the idea that reality can be known, that the universe is intelligible, that human reason and effort can uncover its secrets. What happens if we find Planet 9? Scientists will learn crucial details about solar system formation, planetary migration, and gravitational dynamics. But psychologically, something shifts. The invisible becomes visible. The theoretical becomes actual. We will have transformed another mystery into knowledge. And yet, the moment we solve this puzzle, countless others reveal themselves. Each answer opens new questions. The cosmos will remain, ultimately, far larger and stranger than we can comprehend. The search will continue. That's the human condition, we are meaning-making creatures in an infinite universe. So Planet 9 represents something profound. It's not just an astronomical object, it's a symbol of human consciousness itself, our capacity to imagine what isn't yet known, to believe in patterns we cannot see, to organize chaos into meaning. Whether Planet 9 exists or not, the search for it reveals us to ourselves. It shows that we are creatures driven by the need for order, for completion, for truth. We are, fundamentally, seekers. And that impulse, to seek, to question, to reach beyond what we can immediately perceive, that's what makes us human. Planet 9, visible or not, has already changed us.